In this tutorial, we're going to learn about Manus AI. Okay, so this evening I've got an email from Manus that I've been approved to use the platform for demonstration or for tutorials. And you can see the email I've just gotten. We are in. Thank you for your interest in Manus. Your application has been approved. You can just click to start using, or you can click to join their Discord account. Now, one of the key things I did was just to click on, and of course you have to log in with your email and password if you have an account already. If you don't have, you can just go ahead and click to create one. Again, Manus is an invite-only AI tool that you have to register, and when you get approved, then you can just go ahead and use it. Now, one of the key things you should pay attention to is that Manus is a multi-agent AI platform, which means it can use more than one agent to carry out a particular task that you've assigned to it, which actually replicates what teamwork means in humans or in real life. Okay, so when you assign a task, one of the AI agents can be particularly interested or be doing one particular task while another agent would be doing another task, when they can assess the outcomes of all of those of the individual AI agents' outputs. So sometimes you can give a task that can take hours or even days to complete. That is Manus for you. It goes into deep research to be able to do that. So once you log in with your account, this is the platform. It looks something like ChatGPT because this is a chat area. You can see, for a start, for my approval, I've been given 1,000 credits to use Manus. So which means I have some limitations to what I can do. And then down here, you can attach documents, or you can attach images or charts or anything, and Manus can be able to read and analyze and again give you feedback out of it. And then we have the beta version and the standard. For this, in terms of the reasoning capability, I'm going to be using the standard version. Now, always you can come over here and you can always kickstart a new chart or a new task based on that. And then you can see the previous tasks that you've done over here. You can always search for tasks, available tasks that you've carried out. And then down here, you can check out knowledge, and you can download the Manus app. If they have the mobile app, you can download it and use it on your mobile as well. You have notifications, and click on here, you have the option to check out the account settings and go to the homepage and so on. So much to do. But then let's just try from the basic perspective what you can do with Manus. Now you can see over here there are the featured trials that have been reported over here. You can see trip to Japan in April. This Manus can be able to organize a complete trip for you to Japan in April, giving you different kind of prices in terms of the flight tickets, book hotels, book tickets, and so on. You can do all that with Manus. So you can see all different kind of featured applications or user experiences of the Manus, and they categorize accordingly based on research. You can list all the B2B suppliers sourcing. Okay, you can see GitHub project research and so much more. You have life related things like the trip, deeply analyze Tesla stocks. You can do that in a matter of hours or minutes, depending. Write a biography of Adobe Incorporation. You can do that as well. You have data analysis of different forms. You can do social media, public opinion research, and you can do internet traffic data analysis, participate in Kaggle machine learning competition, and so on. And then we have educational application. We have interactive course on the momentum theory. If you want to write your course outline or course content, you can use Manus as well to be able to write the complete course content for you. And you can explore the scale of the universe if you're interested. Interactive transformer course. You can develop courses and so on. And then you have productivity, which is part of the things I like about it. You can do website SEO, find potential customers, candidate interview schedule, can schedule an interview. It can even screen resumes for you, proofread long texts for you. You can just import them, and you can carry out this proofreading. So let's start with the most basic thing, which is, for example, text usage. Can you um an essay about the solar system, for example, and include any relevant citation and images or equations where necessary. Okay, so can you write an essay about the solar system and include any relevant citation and images or equations where necessary? So let's just go ahead and hit on enter and let's see what Manus is going to give us. So let's enable this. So this one is just for us to be able to Manus to send us notification when tasks are completed. So we can enable this. You can see it is thinking about the task that you're just given it. And one of the key things I like about this Manus is that, so let's say allow. So when the task is completed, it is going to notify us. So it starts by creating a to-do list about the writing that it is going to do. And then it's going to check in all those to-do lists to make sure that the tasks are completed accordingly. So you can see I will help you to write a comprehensive essay about the solar system with relevant citations, images, and equations where necessary. I will research the latest information, gather appropriate visuals, and create a well-structured essay for you. Okay, this may take a few minutes to complete, so which is what we are after, and it's okay. And you can see right now it is working. Manus is working. Research information about the solar system. Now it is carrying out the research. You can be able to see how much time it has taken, and you can see the checklist or the to-do list, executing the command, creating a file, and screening, searching the solar system overview of the planets, browsing this website, researching this. You can be able to see the progress of what it is doing and how it is achieving the results. So you can be able to see from here what it is doing, and you can be able to view Manus computer and see what actually is Manus doing. So you can be able to view it on computer, what it is actually doing, and you can be following along based on the research, the kind of research it is carrying out. So you can see at the moment it is carrying out research that has to do with the potential for life, size and distance, which is really checking on the latest information about the solar system and so on. And you can be able to see it is scrolling, taking in information, scrolling down, continue researching on solar system. You can be able to see it is picking in things, content, and is um picking ideas. Okay, so you'll be able to see live what is happening in Manus computer and what it is checking. That's why sometimes it takes time for it to complete a particular task. So you can just give it the task, and then you can leave it to continue, and then it can be writing the essay or giving you the results of what you need. So you can see it is even analyzing based on the latest news, what is happening, updating plan. It is at any given point going to tell you exactly what it is carrying out, and it has created the tasks for the particular project you've just given it. You can see essay on the solar system with citations and so on. So once you click here, you'll be able to see all what it has gathered. You can keep scrolling down and be able to see what Manus is doing. Actually, you can see all these codings and details. It is getting all of these details for itself. This is on its computer what is actually happening, taking in different kind of data, analyzing, seeping through different things for it to be able to give you a much more condensed or refined content that you can use. So let's just give it some seconds to finish its analysis. You can see it is even viewing the Wikipedia, checking in the latest on solar system and so on. So this is just one task. Okay, sometimes we have to give it. You can give multiple tasks as well. While it is carrying out this, you can go ahead and give it more tasks. You can create new tasks and then give it, and then it is just going to continue to work on it simultaneously as you move on. You can see the details, what it is highlighting, what has been done about the solar system, or what is the latest, and so on. So you can see it is even bringing the file, editing the file, searching the web more, and so on. So you can wait and be able to see at the end what it has for you. You can scroll through its computer and see exactly what are the things it is working on or what it is searching, and so on. Okay, Manus is working. Gather relevant images related to the solar system. You can see the images. It is visiting websites and scrolling through them and then bringing in different things. Okay, so far it has taken up to 6 minutes on this particular task. So let's say we create another second task so that we can be able to see what it is going to give us, or whether it is going to work on this simultaneously. So let's create another task while it is still working on this task. As you can see, it is still going on. So you can see, can you organize a trip for me to Tehran, and I want a flight using Qatar Air, and in the return ticket include a stop in Saudi or Oman for a short while. Your trip is supposed to be for a week. Okay, include all hotels details and places for visits. Okay, so I can just go ahead and hit an enter. Unfortunately, you cannot at the moment carry out at this time. You cannot carry out simultaneous task because of the kind of account I'm using. If you want to carry out concurrent tasks, then you have to be either on the starter plan or on the Manus Pro account. Okay, so what is going to happen, we're going to save this, but then we will come back to it after the first task has been completed. So we can copy this, and then we can always refer back to our initial task and see what actually has been done so far. It says I have completed your comprehensive essay, and you can see deliver the completed essay to the user. This is complete. You can check the computer and you'll be able to see all the tasks that it has carried out again, and then you'll be able to see, let's collapse this. You can see Manus has completed the current task, and you can see share Manus creation as an interactive website. You can create the website from here if you want, or you can view all the files in this task. You can click on this to view all the files that were consulted during this task, or you can click also from here to see all the files that were consulted. This is the result solar system. So for the 7 kilobytes, so you can see the files, you can see all the files that were consulted for this particular task. So this is actually next level when it comes to the power of this Manus AI. You can see all the things it has consulted, the equations, the introductions, the formation, the inner planets, and so on, and even some images that it has actually used. So you can check out the documents accordingly. Based on document, you can see the details of what it has conducted. It started with the to-do list, like we've explained. You can see the details of the to-do list. And then the delivery, it started with research task, image collection, equation collections, writing tasks, and then compilation task, and then delivery. So this is the final stage, the delivery. You can view the other files as well in terms of document, the solar system, the conclusion, and so on, the images that it has consulted, and the code files that it has, if it's any, if there's any, the links, be able to see all of them from here. You can download the documents. You can do batch download, or you can come to these three dots. You can preview, locate in chat where exactly it is, and then you can download as well from here. So this is one task. Let's see the results of the task. Let's click on the result that it has given us, and you'll be able to see this is a comprehensive write-up, the solar system, our cosmic neighborhood. This is images, this is the introduction, the solar system, the origins in interstellar space, and then formation of the sun, planet formation. We can see it is quite detailed, and it comes in with different kind of citations, different kind of statistical analysis, structural design, solar activity. It has done a complete research. That's why it took it time, but you can see it has given us exactly what we viewed. See the inner planets of the solar system, and so on. You can see it carried out different kind of things, incorporating different kind of facts and figures into it. We can see atmosphere, environment, our living world, and this is the Earth, the atmosphere, and the environment, red planets, and so on. And you can see it has picked in different kind of data, statistical data or facts about these planets, and then it has inputted all of them. So much to look at, so much details, and then you can see down here we can quickly scroll down to see the end, including all the images, and then let's see whether it has some equations. Of course it has. You can see some of the equations over here, the Kepler's second law, Kepler's first law, and so on, and then the mathematical expressions for the Newton's law of universal gravitation, and so on, and then the conclusion. It has a very fantastic conclusion at the end. What I like most is that it has included all the references it has used for this. So this is exceptionally next level. You can download this as well from here, or you can view it as a maximize and view it full screen if you want to view it full screen, or you can collapse this and you can make from the next page, the previous page, and so on. We click on this, copy, and then take in the code if you're interested. So this is just one task it has carried out. You can start this, add to your favorite, or you can rename a particular task if this is not the name, and then you can share the task as well to only me or to public access, and then you can define what and what should be shared directly. So you can carry out different kind of tasks depending whether it is simple or complex. It might take some time to be able to compile everything, but this is just an example of how I've just used the Manus AI to compile or to carry out a simple task completely from beginning to end. And you can see how detailed it has given me in terms of the content that it has generated. So please go ahead and try. You can log in and submit the request to review. And then once you get approved, you can just go ahead and start writing, start generating, or start triggering, or to start testing and see what and what you can generate for your own usage. So in terms of the other task, you can see I have just written, can you arrange a trip for me from Nigeria to Tehran using Qatar Air? Include the list of about 3 hotels to lodge and up to 10 places to visit. On the return ticket, include a stopover in Oman and Ethiopia for just 2 to 5 hours, and make sure the entire trip lasts for 1 week. Okay, so this is the detail, and I've sent this as a task, and you can see the details just like the way we do have it in the other ones. You can see it took it time to give me the outline of the planning of what it intends to do. And then this is the research for Qatar Airways flight. It has checked in different websites, and then researched return flights, and then research hotels options in Tehran, and so on. You can see the details, research attractions to visit in Tehran, and create a comprehensive travel itinerary. And then this is it: flight information, accommodation options, places to visit. And this is the result. It has given me the entire result. So this is a travel itinerary. Once you click, you'll be able to see the itinerary of the travel. It has picked in everything, all of the details, including the timing and what should be done. You can see this is return. This is the outbound Nigeria to Tehran, Qatar Airways. This is the flight time, and so on, the type of flight, and so on. These are the details of it. Stopovers: Muscat, Oman, which is 3 hours; Addis Ababa, 4 hours, and so on. So this is fantastically. It has given me all the options. This is modern Tehran. These are the itinerary, the places that I'm going to visit: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and so on. If I had given this to be specific about a date, I have given dates, then it is going to be much more specific about that. So you can see this is practical information, whether currency and an emergency contact, and so on. So this is return flight information. Once you click, you'll be able to see my return flight information. Depending if I choose a specific date, it is going to go on and show me hotel options as well. You can see the luxury, mid-range hotels, and so on, additional hotel options, flight information. You can see the details of the flight information, Tehran attraction points, all of the places. If I had asked it to include images as well, it is going to browse and include the images. And you can view all the files that it has consulted during this, including the to-do, the flight info, and so on. You can see all the details of what it has included. Because I didn't ask it to include any image, that's why it did not include. So basically, this is the process it takes in. You can download any of these sections, the items in these sections. You can review what it has used and so on, and then you'll be able to see the process. You can read this, and then you can be able to edit the file if you want to edit any section of the file, or to present this as a travel plan. You can see it has quite done a lot of work in this simple task that we've just given it. So please go ahead, explore, and let's see what you can do with this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, kindly leave a like, and this really means a lot to me. So thank you, and see you around.